Alright guys, so I'm here with something exciting for me today. This is the first of a kind for me. I went out to my local coin shop and bought my first junk. So I'm pretty excited. I want to show you guys what I got. Maybe we could discuss if I got a good deal or not, or why or why not you should stack junk. First things first, I picked up a few of these Kennedy halves. I picked up 4 of them. And mostly I picked these up because they were the shiniest of all the available junk that my local coin shop had for kind of a bulk rate. That, and we all know JFK was a boss, so you might as well support him in this way. But yeah, so I only got 4 of these. I'm super excited about getting into junk, and that was kind of my first junk pick was these JFKs, so that was pretty cool. I got some more halves. Here are some Franklins. I picked up 4 of these. Here's 2 more. So these were the shiniest ones I could find. The reason I care, and I know a lot of people like kind of the dirt and grime and whatever, the old look of these things. The reason I care is when you're buying these in bulk and you're buying them for the lowest possible premium, honestly, their year and their numismatic value and stuff like that don't really matter. The shop has already sorted out the gems and has left these inside a big box where you can kind of pick through them and buy them at a discounted rate. So what I did is bought the shiniest ones I could find, because they're the least beat up and therefore have the most silver content left inside them. These are all 90% silver, but this clean one, or this shiny one, might have more weight than a dirty old one that's been, bashed around in somebody's pocket and has some shavings missing off of it. You could tell this is Franklin by this weird alien-ass head on it. Or just the fact that you know what Benjamin Franklin looks like, I guess. Alright, so those are those. We'll get into kind of what I paid in one sec as I roll through this. I'll keep going with the halves. You can't go into the store and start buying halves without buying some liberties. So I bought 2 of these. These are naturally dirtier. I'm not a huge fan of that. But these were actually the cleanest ones I could find. As I said, I care about weight, and so a little bit of weight a lot of times stacks up to be a lot of weight. So these are my liberties. Yeah, got 2 of those. Delving into the quarters, I only picked up 4 quarters, mostly because they're boring, and I got them for the same price as the dimes I'm about to show you. So I'd rather have a bunch of dimes because they're prettier. Geez, there's your mandatory coin drop on film. But yeah, these are all pre-1965, so therefore 90% silver, and I only picked up 4 of these. The last ones I picked up was 10 dimes, so just $1 face, and I ended up with 7 mercury dimes, which I was pretty surprised about. So I kind of always thought that mercury dimes had a higher premium than your regular old dime, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just not informed. But this is my favorite bust of any coin that's ever been circulated. This mercury head is just so awesome. And I'm not totally sure what the back is. Maybe somebody could tell me. It's like a log with like a vine or something on it. I'm sure someone's gonna get mad at me for referring to whatever that is as a log with a vine behind it, but if you could please tell me what it's supposed to be, I'll be pretty happy. So I got 7 mercury dimes, and then you can't just go buy dimes without buying some boring old dimes. So I got some of these too. And I'm not upset about it. They're still 90% to me. They're still 90% to everybody because they are 90%, but they're still just silver to me, So even these are cool. The only thing is, like, these dirty coins make my fingers kind of smell like coins. That's my only complaint, which is pretty good to, if you're gonna complain that's your only complaint. Yeah, so what I paid for these and why I bought junk. Pretty much the reason I paid for them was because at my local coin shop, they have these for an extremely good price. I paid 8 cents more than I would have paid for just a generic round per ounce. So the normal per ounce, I'm going to remind you of that. So every dollar face value of these, so every 2 halves, every 10 dimes, every 4 quarters is 0.715 ounces of silver. So per ounce, I paid $1.08 over spot for this, whereas for a generic round they would have charged me $1 over spot, which is a great deal. But there were some qualms that I had and some reasons why I decided to go with the junk, aside from it being part of my goal. And that's because these are the most recognizable coins in the world. Everybody in the world will recognize this American quarter, right? Everybody's going to know what a walking Liberty half is. So not everybody's going to believe you that your 1 ounce round is a 1 ounce round. So now you have the hassle in a selling situation where you have to go and you have to prove, yeah, that's 9995 silver. I'm going to have to weigh it. I'm going to have to maybe do a test on it. And that's a whole lot of hassle to save 8 cents. Also, let's be honest, every time a junk silver conversation comes up, the shit hits the fan scenario is always a topic of discussion. In a world, if you can imagine yourself in a world where silver is $100 an ounce, which a lot of people believe it will be, you're going to need something that is of a smaller denomination. You're going to need fractional silver. You're not going to be able to pay for a bottle of water with a 1 ounce round. I mean, you're going to be able to, but no one's going to give you change for that, and you're going to just want an ability to pay for simple things. You're not going to be shaving off shavings of your 1 ounce round. You're not going to be paying $100 for a bottle of water. You know, you're going to need to offer somebody a reasonable amount of silver for a reasonable transaction. And so that's why I think that having a little bit of junk is not a bad thing, but it's actually a great thing. And it's an even better thing if you can get it for such a low premium like I have at my local coin shop. So here's some hints that I would give you. If you're going to buy junk silver, shop around. We went to several different coin shops, and this one by far had the best deal on bulk junk silver. Don't really buy the junk online. There's a lot of wording trickery that goes on with using troy pounds, using troy ounces, and they want you to make a mistake in your calculation so they can get away with charging a little bit more of a premium, maybe on eBay, or if from another site you're going to get charged to use your PayPal, you're going to get charged to use your credit card, you might get charged for shipping. These are all valid concerns. So if you just go to your local coin shop and you see junk there at a good price, I would definitely recommend picking it up. Other than that, this little pile here I got going on is exciting to me. I would like to see it a whole lot bigger, but you got to start somewhere. And so I just kind of wanted to make a little video blog, if you will, about my first interaction with junk silver, and I'm surprised and I'm happy, and yeah, I'm gonna get more. Absolutely. So thanks for sticking around. If you have any questions or any comments on how you buy junk silver, like what do you think the best thing here is to buy for numismatic value or something like that? I honestly don't know, so I got a little bit of everything. But if I can buy at this same rate, which one of these will give me the best return? That's my question for you. Thanks for sticking around this long to the video. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe you can, and there'll always be a silver discussion with me if this is what suits your fancy. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.